Hello and welcome to another AX ship build video. Today we will be talking about the KRAIT Phantom and testing the build against several types of interceptors and also a more challenging multi-goid fight. The reason I chose this ship is it offers a bit more straight line speed while being almost as tanky as its sibling, and of course the elegance. So let's see what the KRAIT Phantom can do. So I decided to start with a Cyclops, but considering the Phantom's capabilities, one Cyclops would have been too easy, so I decided to go for a double. Phantom is an absolutely gorgeous vessel. It sports 2 medium and 2 large hardpoints, which provide an identical conversions to the KRAIT Mark II. Although it's missing that extra hardpoint to mount the laser or flag on, it more than makes up for the loss of firepower by the sheer pleasure of flying it. It's a bit weaker when it comes to the armor and hull point stats, but the difference is not that deal breaking. The ship can endure more punishment than what you would think of at a first glance. Another significant feature is that the ship shares most of its internals with the KRAIT Mark II, so you can simply swap parts to build one. We will be running a Gauss cannon build with a fixed beam laser, but it's also a flexible enough platform to run all Gauss or mod shards or modify plasma charges too. Against the ship's speed and similarity of its orbit characteristics to KRAIT Mark II, Clopsies were absolutely helpless, resulting in an easy fight and thus the immediate dispatching of fat scouts. This was too easy, we needed more. Despite having a bit of a hiccup at the beginning of the fight, I got away with little to no damage due to the pancake effect to my best guess, and Phantom was having no problem with his Thargoid counterpart. The speed was as always our ally and helped a lot during the shield phase. Firepower was adequate and thus this was also an easy fight. We still needed more. Then came the Medusa, the benchmark interceptor for AX ships. Phantom's mediocre maneuverability was becoming ever more obvious as the attack runs were now longer. It took some time to adapt, but I finally managed to take down the first hard with the help of a bit more careful adjustments to the direction of the orbit. Presence of a basilisk also wasn't helping, but this was the challenge. I was to take down this Medusa without touching that basilisk to test the ship's maneuverability to its limits. Due to the speed difference between the interceptors, I was struggling both in the shield phase and in the hard run, but this was fixed later on. The ship was struggling to maintain the distance and orbit due to its mediocre maneuverability ever more, and eventually I had to resort to boost to increase the mobility of the ship to make the sniping a bit more manageable. And there it was. The KRAIT Phantom had gone through the trial by fire and made it through. All in all, KRAIT Phantom is a capable ship with very few drawbacks when outfitted right. Although equipping 4 medium gauss cannons seemed very appealing at the beginning, I quickly realized that this only results in more heatsink consumption. Since the last thing I want to do is to waste any sort of materials, I elected to go with a beam laser. However, the Phantom's flexibility and versatility would allow for more possible weapon configurations to be tried and be equally successful. I highly recommend you to fly this ship and taste the joyful spirit of this little pancake in space. You will find the ship's build link below in the description. Thanks for watching and hope to see you out in the fronts.